Hi, everyone, welcome back to my channel. Giant snails, also known as African land snails, have a long and fascinating history dating back thousands of years. These snails are native to East Africa and were introduced to other parts of the world through human trade and migration. They are large, slimy creatures that can grow up to 8 inches in length and have been prized for their meat and shells throughout history. One of the earliest records of giant snails being used for food comes from ancient Egypt, where they were considered a delicacy and depicted in artwork. The Romans also enjoyed snails and brought them with them as they conquered new territories. In fact, the Roman Emperor Commodus was known to have a personal snail breeder who provided him with his favorite delicacy. As European explorers began to travel to new lands, they encountered giant snails and brought them back to their home countries. The first recorded introduction of giant snails to the Caribbean was in the 1800s, when they were brought to Martinique by French colonists. From there, they spread throughout the region and became a common sight in gardens and on dinner tables. In the early 20th century, giant snails were introduced to the United States, where they were kept as pets and used for scientific research. However, they soon escaped and began to reproduce rapidly, becoming a major pest in many areas. Today, giant snails can be found in parts of the southern United States, where they pose a threat to crops and native species. Despite their reputation as pests, giant snails continue to be valued for their meat and shells in many parts of the world. In West Africa, they are a popular food item and are often stewed or fried with spices. In other countries, they are used for medicinal purposes, with some believing that their slime can help with skin conditions and other ailments. In recent years, there has been growing concern about the impact of giant snails on ecosystems and human health. These snails can carry parasites and diseases that can be transmitted to humans and animals, and their voracious appetite can damage crops and other vegetation. Efforts are underway to control their populations and prevent their spread to new areas. Overall, the history of giant snails is a complex and multifaceted one, reflecting the many ways in which humans have interacted with these curious creatures over the centuries. From ancient Egyptian feasts to modern-day pest control efforts, giant snails have played a significant role in human culture and continue to fascinate and intrigue us today. If you liked the video, please to like and subscribe. Thank you. So let's move on to the second history about lizard. Lizards are a diverse group of reptiles that have a long and fascinating history dating back to the late Triassic period, approximately 220 million years ago. They are members of the Schemata order, which also includes snakes and amphisbaenians, worm lizards. The earliest known lizard-like reptiles appeared in the late Permian period, around 260 million years ago. These were the lepidopterosaurs, which eventually gave rise to the modern-day lizards and snakes. The first true lizards appeared in the late Jurassic period, about 150 million years ago. During the Mesozoic era, which spanned from about 252 million years ago to 66 million years ago, lizards were a dominant group of reptiles. They occupied a wide range of habitats, from the sea to the land, and from tropical to temperate regions. Some of the most famous dinosaurs, such as the Velociraptor and the Tyrannosaurus rex, were also members of the lizard family. During the early Cenozoic era, which began about 66 million years ago, the extinction of the dinosaurs allowed lizards to diversify and occupy new ecological niches. Some lizards evolved to become highly specialized, such as the chameleons, which have unique adaptations for climbing and capturing prey. Today, there are over 6,000 species of lizards, found on every continent except Antarctica. They vary greatly in size, from the tiny chameleons that can fit on a matchstick to the giant Komodo dragons, which can grow up to 10 feet in length. Lizards have adapted to a wide variety of environments, from deserts to rainforests, and from mountains to coastal regions. Some, such as the horned lizards, have evolved specialized skin that allows them to blend in with their surroundings, while others, like the geckos, have evolved adhesive toe pads that allow them to climb walls and ceilings. Lizards play an important role in their ecosystems, serving as both predators and prey. They are important food sources for many animals, including snakes, birds, and mammals. Some lizards, such as the iguanas, are also important seed dispersers, helping to spread plant species throughout their habitats. Despite their ecological importance, many lizard species are threatened by habitat loss, climate change, and the pet trade. Conservation efforts are underway to protect these fascinating and important creatures and their habitats. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.